Hey guys, how you guys doing today? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new today, I'm happy that you're here and I hope you stay for a while. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. And if you have been following up, you already know what's up. You know, we've been diving deep into BTS and its members. And today somebody had recommended that I check out their speech at the UN, United Nations, that happened back in 2018. So with that being said, guys, let's watch it together and talk about it. First off, the fact that they even got invited, that is already awesome. You know what I'm saying? That deserves recognition, because not a lot of artists, not a lot of musicians get invited to such a big event, you know, but they were.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary General, UNICEF Executive Director.
And that is RM, of course, their spokesperson, you know, which is like the band leader in a way.
And all the excellencies and distinguished guests from across the world. My name is Kim Namjoon, also known as RM,
His
the
real
leader
name.
of BTS. It is an incredible honor to be invited to an occasion with such significance for today's young generation. Last November, BTS launched the Love Myself campaign with UNICEF, building on our belief that true love first begins with loving myself.
I agree.
We've been partnering with UNICEF's End Violence program to protect children and young people all over the world from violence. And our fans have become a major part of this campaign with their action and with their enthusiasm. We truly have the best fans in the world.
And no doubt there. Did you guys catch what he said? I'm gonna go back just a little bit so we can all say it again.
We truly have
That right there. We truly have the best fans in the world, and I could not agree more. Literally, there has never been any band or even any single musician who happened to have the kind of fan base that these guys have, and it's mind-blowing. Their reach, their influence is out of this world.
the best fans in the world.
With good heart, you know, with good heart. These are not just like, you know, some geeked out fans like that some artists have. You know what I'm saying? These are like genuine, caring, loving people. You know, people like you guys that are watching this right now. And that is why I want to be part of you so bad. And, you know, somebody told me that I was already an army, even though they called me a baby army. So I am a baby army. I'm fine with that. You know, I just want to be one of you.
And I'd like to begin by talking about myself. I was born in Ilsan, a city near Seoul, South Korea. It is a really beautiful place with a lake, hills, and even an annual flower festival. I spent a very happy childhood there, and I was just an ordinary boy. I used to look up at the night sky and wonder, and I used to dream the dreams of a boy. I used to imagine that I was a superhero who could save the world.
And of course, that's Jeho behind him right here. And this is... Ooh. Is this Jane? I think this is Jane.
And in an intro to one of our early albums, there's a line that says, "My heart stopped when I was maybe 9 or 10. Looking back, I think that's when I began to worry about what other people thought of me and starting seeing myself through their eyes. I stopped looking up at the night skies, the stars. I stopped daydreaming. Instead, I just tried to jam myself into the malls that other people made. Soon, I began to shut out my own voice and started to listen to the voices of others. No one called out my name, and neither did I. My heart stopped and my eyes closed shut. So, like this, we all lost our names. We became like ghosts. But I had one century, and that was music. there was a small voice inside of me that said, wake up, man, and listen to yourself. But it took me quite a long time to hear music calling my real name. Even after making the decision to join BTS, there were a lot of hurdles. Some people might not believe, but most people thought we were hopeless.
I heard that with one of the guys that I watched. They went for audition after audition, and they even had like some what was it? Like it was like a music label or something that was trying to manage them, but they didn't have I believe the resources or the finances to actually manage them,
And sometimes I just wanted to quit. But I think I was very lucky that I didn't give it all up.
Me too. And I'm glad you guys are, right? Because if they had gave up, we would not have the group we have today, BTS. And we would not have the amazing music that they give us, And we would not have an army. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really glad that they didn't give up.
And I'm sure that I and we will keep stumbling and falling like this. BTS has become artists performing in those huge stadiums and selling millions of albums right now, but I am still an ordinary 24-year-old guy.
Oh, he was 24 at the time.
If there's anything that I've achieved...
And that was in 2018, so it was 7 years ago. So he's 31 now.
It was only possible
same age as
that I have my
J-Hope.
other BTS members right by my side, and because of the love and the support.
Okay, let's see if we can recognize all of them. This is John Cook, right? Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Or is that V? Okay, guys, I'm still trying. I'm trying to eventually, remember all of their faces and names. But I'm getting there slowly.
That our army fans all over the world made for us.
Wait, is it just 6 of them here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the 7th person?
And maybe
it's 7. Okay, it's 1 right here. He was blocking him. Sorry, guys, I didn't say him. Right here. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse.
Yesterday's me is still me. Today, I am who I am with all of my faults and my mistakes. Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that'd be me too. These faults and mistakes are what I am, making up the brightest stars in the constellation of my life. I have come to love myself for who I am, for who I was, and for who I hope to become. I like to say the one last thing. After releasing our Love Yourself albums and launching the Love Myself campaign,
I gotta go check that album out.
we started to hear remarkable stories from our fans all over the world, how our message helped them overcome their hardships in life and start loving themselves. Those stories constantly remind us of our responsibility. So let's take all one more step. We have learned to love ourselves. So now I urge you to speak yourself. I like to ask all of you, what is your name? What excites you and makes your heart beat? Tell me your story. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your conviction. No matter who you are, where you're from, your skin color, your gender identity, just speak yourself. Find your name and find your voice by speaking yourself. I'm Kim Namjoon, and also RM of BTS.
And you see how they always, whenever they introduce themselves, they always follow up, letting people know that they are a member of BTS. That union right there is unmatched. I like it.
I'm an idol, and I'm an artist from a small town in Korea. Like most people, I've made many and plenty mistakes in my life. I have many faults and I have many more fears, but I'm gonna embrace myself as hard as I can. And I'm starting to love myself gradually, just little by little.
Just side note, guys, how many 24-year-olds do you know that can, proudly say that they spoke at UN? You know what I'm saying? United Nations. No, I don't know any other person. Maybe you guys do. Let me know if you do in the comment section. But that is just, that's amazing.
What is your name? Speak yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. With so many young fans around the world, it was a pleasure having BTS with us, and I'm thankful that you use your platform and creativity to reach young audiences with positive messages about what it means to be a young person in the world today.
Yeah, guys, I like it. That was a very powerful message, and I like it. I'm glad I actually checked it out. I'm glad somebody recommended it, and I finally did check it out, because that was some very powerful message. Speak yourself, love yourself. You gotta do it first, man. You gotta do it first before anybody else does. That is the first step. But yeah, guys, thank you guys. Let me know what you think of this page in the comment section, and thank you guys for tuning in. Before you head out, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you feel like sticking around, just check out another one of my videos, and that will help your boy out too. And I'll see you guys in the next video. One love, guys.